Come and sit by my side at the briefing. We will sit there and tickle the beat. Then we'll head for the Red River Valley. And today I'll be flying deeply.
We've got 3 lieutenants coming in behind this F, and they just finished their 100th mission. Actually, they got cycled through to go back up to rescue one of our other pilots that was shot down earlier. So they've just got 101 missions. And we're real proud of them because, first of all, not many lieutenants fly the 105. And secondly, to get 100 missions in it is outstanding, we think. So we're going to meet them here at the end of the runway and take them on up to the parking space, give them a bottle of champagne, and I imagine they're 3 happy boys.
When all is said and done, you really cannot adequately relate a war. War is too potent, too personal. War is living and laughing and crying and dying. It has always been the man who fights who can best report a war, if he will. True, his story may be confused, sometimes harsh, sometimes boisterously non-committal, but it is real. This is one segment, one small insight into our present war. This is the 105 story, the story of pilots flying over the Red River Valley in the heartland of North Vietnam. Beyond this river barrier, a great concentration of hostile weapons awaits the arrival of Air Force fighter bombers. Any mission north of the Red River requires a special courage known only to the men who must fly again and again into the area until they reach the magic number 100. 100 missions, a completed tour. These are the men of the 388th Tactical Fighter Wing during the month of November, 1966.
He says, well, what are they doing? He says, well, how do I tell if they're friendly? He says, well, if they come up with their hands over their heads, they'll be friendly. He says, no, one of these guys has got a gun.
The guy says, well, how far are you from him? He says, well, they're standing right here by me. And he said, well, they must be friendly.
How does it feel to have 100?
Well, I thought I was going to kill myself on initial. You want to know the truth? Jeez.
FOD.
Two, they didn't know where he was for a while. And then they saw a lone D up there, and he said, all right, that's 2, and he just lost the radio.
I'm going to be an instructor pilot. Where? T-38's Williams Air Force Base, Arizona. I figure I'll arrive there, and I'll be real quiet and calm and all that, and I'll go in, and all the students will nudge each other, and when they meet me, and I'll be their instructor, and they'll fly with me, and they'll nudge each other and say, what did Lieutenant Rasmus do before he came here? And it'll be all quiet, no one will know until finally there'll be graduation, and we'll show up in mess dress, and there I'll be with my air medals and my DFCs and my Silver Star and my Commendation Medal and my Vietnam Service Medal and all this stuff all the way across. And I'll walk in with a slight limp, and they'll say, tell me about it. And I'll say, it was nothing. It was nothing. But then for a week after, every time I crawl in the airplane, as I get in, I'll pull my leg in and I'll wince a little, and I'll say, what is it? And I'll say, oh, it's just an old war injury.
45, 44. Right, 45, 44, 14.
How'd the mission go? Pretty good?
Yeah, real good. Get another one.
How many is that?
Well, it's 42, 43 now.
Okay.
Major heights. 1 mission, 1 counter, 1 for the month. Finally made the board. 99 hard ones to go.
No, I'll get 43 this afternoon.
I've got to put them up for my hand for number 90.
I've already got them.
So you're going to get 2 today, huh?
Yep. 1 more and I'll be able to make a big day.
1 more, you'll be up to Old Red.
He's been here about 6 months. It averages about 6 months for the tour.
This wing, even though we're roughly 100 miles from any sort of civilization, morale is high here. I've noticed that. The men know what they're doing and why they're here.
Well, if we still have to be over here, I'll come right back. The way he knows to me.
You come right back and do another hitch.
You bet I will.
Well, I feel we have a reason to be here. As you read Common Aggression in Asia, I feel that if we didn't take some measures to stop it here, we may be fighting in our backyards again.
Enjoy some of the things I've been over here for, such as just the American way of life.
I served in World War II in the Southwest Pacific. Served during Korea.
Yes, I personally try to discourage it. Man has put in 100 missions over North Vietnam just to go home, get a rest, and then come back. However, I have one pilot here that's just insistent on taking another 100, and he's here. His name is Lieutenant Richter.
Yeah, I want to come back down. How come you get to stay here?
Hey, we worked harder. You could have stayed here with me.
Yeah, but Mommy wouldn't have had any part to do with that.
Yeah, okay. There's the deal. You know, the flying's good. You don't have all the little nitpicking rules and regulations that you have to put up with in the
At least
States.
we did 2 months ago.
Yeah. It's still a lot better than it is back there now. But I just, I enjoy it. And then, it's the kind of deal like everybody says, yeah, I'm waving a flag, but I'm not. But at the same time, where are you gonna stop it at? Where's communism? Are you gonna wait till they're in the Philippines or in Australia or San Francisco or Des Moines, Iowa? You should stop it here or wait till somewhere later on. I don't think most of the people think about that. And like me, what happens? If I get shot down, too mean. That never get me anyway.
Our bombing objectives, I believe, can be very distinctly divided into 2 phases. Our interdiction program conducted in the southern portion of North Vietnam in an attempt to deny movement of the enemy into South Vietnam, and our strategic, if you will, objectives in the northern portion of North Vietnam in terms of attacking principal lines of communications, the Northeast and the Northwest railroads, which comprise the 2 most major railroads in North Vietnam, also POL installations and other military supply and storage areas located in the delta regions of North Vietnam.
This flight line at night is a pretty active place. There's more work done at night, actually, than there is in the daytime, because the daytime is completely taken off with launching and recovering airplanes. We don't have much time for anything else. Of course, there's a turnaround. There's a lot of bomb loading for the second go around noon, but nothing like at night. Put it on one airplane, it doesn't come in commission, they have to take it off and put it on another one. It's pretty frustrating. They get it done somehow. I don't know how, but they do. We have a remarkable delivery rate here. I can't remember the last time I got a maintenance non-delivery. We always get an airplane. They do a real bang-up job, matter of fact.
Sir, tomorrow's target is the Yen Binh Railroad. It's the largest railroad in all of North Vietnam. Its function is to control all the traffic coming in from the Northeast Railroad and the Northwest Railroad into Hanoi. It then controls all traffic going south. It's located 5 nautical miles north of Hanoi. Its defenses include a heavy concentration of AAA
and there are 26 known SAM sites in the area.
Roscoe was brought here by a pilot from Kadena, who was temporarily assigned to the wing. When the pilot was shot down up north, Roscoe sort of became everybody's dog, the only dog allowed on base. Now Roscoe's a free agent and goes everywhere, sort of a tramp with a big heart. But lots of guys, for instance, don't feel right unless he's sitting there in a commander's chair during the mission briefing. They say if he sleeps, it's going to be an easy mission. If his ears perk up, watch out.
We hear an awful lot about surface-to-air missiles. They're called SAMs or referred to as SA-2s. This is a picture of an SA-2 site situated in the immediate Hanoi area. A close-up of this particular target would look something like this. Very clearly, you can observe the presence of SA-2 missiles. And in this area, we find the radar band which controls the firing of the missiles and also tracks the aircraft along with providing guidance to the SA-2 missiles. Our pilots are constantly faced in flying into North Vietnam with missile firings along with extremely heavy anti-aircraft.
I kind of call it the dry throat mission myself. Usually I come outbound from the target and I'm just kind of sucking that water bottle dry throat.
It's about as scary a mission as I've ever been on. I think it tries you to just about the maximum on the missions.
If you can get between a ridge between you and that radar site, they can't guide a missile at you. It's just when you get down in the delta in the flatlands, that 30-mile ring around the city of Hanoi is a bear. Because it's flat, you have no protection, and I don't know how true it is, but they say it's the most heavily defended place in the history of aerial warfare. I've been there and I believe it.
The winds there from the surface to 5,000 feet along the coast are going to run about 25 knots out of the northeast. Did have an aircraft report right over the mountain there, he said this morning, just about at Magia Pass at 5,000 feet, he had a wind of 030 at 40 knots.
Everybody wear your flak belts today, guys.
Doesn't have one. Draw flag.
Well, that wards it off.
Everybody wear your flak magnets.
How come no matter how much I rush, I'm always the last guy? You don't want to go. That shows some kind of a reluctance.
There ain't no way, huh?
There ain't no way.
You got those flags you're going to tie between the wings? Or one on each?
Yes, sir. I always have to quit washing in the morning.
Now, first of all, we have in our vest is the radio, which is the most important item we have. Our second item, I would say, is the flares. The third is your weapon. They have their compass and the mirror for signaling and find direction. The most important one, upon bailout, is the beeper.
I hear yours, too.
Yeah. Who did that?
How many bombs we got?
Oh, yeah.
We must have 24 or 30 bombs, haven't we? Who belongs to this one?
148. That's fine.
148. Don't kick my purse out.
Okay, I won't kick your purse.
We're going way up. Way up north.
sound that the mist may well hear. As we climb and head for the valley, keeping close on the trail of deep leaves. Oh, we're flying high to the valley, on the way to the job to be done. Flying high down sun in the valley, keeping close on the trail of deep one.
One thing that has the tanker that everybody remembers most, that's where the adrenaline starts to pump. The airplane's working all right. You got the tanker, and it accepted the gas. That means you're going. That's your last chance. After everybody gets full, you extend. You head up to your drop-off point.
Negative 2 is south of you, just about the second river. I have 4,500 pounds. All right, Roger. I'm going to hold 240 here till we get to red. I'm just crossing the river now, Steele. Red river? Got Eagle 4, check. We're getting flat south of target one. Watch it. That's for Eagle Flight. A lot of flag out south of that middle side. Leads off right.
Automatic weapons right in there, cluster.
Steele, I have no contact. This is leading. I'm about 35 miles from our turn point. Roger, so much. Okay, Steele leads going to start a left turn and come over here just a little bit. Getting a little action right below me. Seeing us, we're getting close to the turn point. Roger, I'm turning right now. Get some smoke over on your right, Steele. Going into 5.
Get over to the right, son. They got things going back this way. They'll be right in front of us. Roger. Go after it.
There he goes.
Okay, Detroit, there's a MiG going, turning south here.
Roger, I'm going to break off right. I see him loud and clear.
Detroit, we got MiGs right under us, right under us.
Roger, let's go get him.
Roger, I'm right over the target right now. I've got a 17 right in front of him. Up here, Detroit. You're left us. You're by yourself now. Roger, I'm mixing it up with 3-4 MiGs. Okay, I'll be back. Let's go back, Detroit.
Banjo got 2 stringers, look like 105s out at 9 o'clock high, no sweat. Okay, this is Banjo. I've got a contact down in the target area.
Pull up about 10 degrees and try to punch.
Well, let me see. Get me lined up.
Okay, keep turning left.
Okay.
All right, level out now. He's strong. All right, punch. He's going to get strong here in a minute.
Okay, I got him here.
All right, you got him at 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock.
Have a look down in there, Banjo.
Strong. And launch. Take it down. Take it down.
All right, this is Banjo. We just had a launch. Take it down, Chris. Which way now, then?
I'm in a cloud.
So get the launch. 11 o'clock.
We can take it down. Roger, Banjo, take it down. We got a launch. I see them coming off the pad at 12 o'clock. I think we're all right for the time being. Everything else looks good.
Okay, Detroit, let's get out of here to the southwest. Give me your direction and altitude. Roger, I'm going 240, right on the deck.
Oh, tonight at the bar they'll be singing. In the States it had always been fun. to all kings #1.
No way.
Get the slack size on there, Mr. Magoo. There are 3 of them. They're shooting at us, too.
All right. Sound. Oh, there's another one out of the way.
Got another one, that's it.
Yes, indeed. 51.
51 now.
Have a look at that.
We've been very successful here in taking pilots from SAC, ADC, Training Command, and as long as they go through one of the tactical schools and one of the 105 schools in TAC Air Command back in the States and receive roughly 70 hours in the 105, they do a good job here. We do have a few youngsters right out of the training school, but most of our pilots have been in the Air Force 10 to 12 years or longer. And in fact, we have some grandfathers here that are fighting this war.
My best day was the 5th of July when I attacked and destroyed 4 SAM sites in one 25-minute mission. And this came about because in escorting the strike flights, 2 SAM sites came up on our way in. We had to attack these boys to turn them off the air to get into the target area. While in the target area, another SAM site came up, threatening the strike force, and of course we attacked and got him. And then on the way back out, another SAM site came up to block our exit out of the target area, which was about 15 or 20 miles north of Hanoi. And we only had 1 pot of rockets and 20-millimeter cannon ammunition remaining, but he fired 2 SAMs at us, and we managed to acquire him visually and put the rockets on him and machine gun him out of commission. This was the best day I've had, and I don't care to go through another one of those. A little too much for an old man.
So if I can swing a deal to get down south with working 100s or F-5s or A-1s or, geez, I don't care, as long as it's close air support. If I can swing that, I'm going to just try to go, or maybe back to States TDY to upgrade and down there. If not, I'll stick around and fly an 01 or an A1. They'd check you out right up north, you know.
You ever have thoughts that you might not make the 100?
Oh, no. Yeah, but I've been drawing pay for 16 years. This is my job.
Well, honest to God, you know, you get up in the 90s and you got 10 to go, and you say, well, I'm going home pretty soon, so I got to tell these guys something. So you go lay in bed at night and you think of things to tell them. And it runs.
What do you think about it,
Now, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, let him finish.
I'm about to tell you guys something right now. This is my speech, and I don't need any help. Incidentally, I have a 3-hour speech prepared.
Forget it.
Something I'm damn proud to have, besides working with all you guys and your names here. I don't really need this picture frame with it. But, no, I remember you. Because those are the guys you remember, the guys you fought with.
been the story of fighter-bomber pilots at Korat Air Base, Thailand. For the flyer, living the hell over Hanoi, facing up to the odds, there is the simple yet poignant phrase, there ain't no way, there ain't no way, there ain't no way. But there comes the day for most, when the job is done.
I won't even say to the rest of the guys, no, there's no way.
There is a way.
Major D is scheduling there. There's a way.
Oh, boy, there is a way. There is a way.
Very difficult to smile this morning, isn't it?
It's so hard.
He down there.
Side at the briefing, and together we'll tickle the bee. Then we'll head for the Red River Valley, and today I'll be flying